Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, you're live. Say hi, everyone. This is Donna.
Hi,
She
Donna.
Hello.
is.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Ha.
She's our first speaker.
I gave
Donna.
you a shaka even though you can't see it.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to need my notes. Yes. So, my name is Donna, and I have PCA, which is posterior cortical atrophy. It is a type of Alzheimer's disease, and there's no treatment and no cure at this point. So if we can make some money and help everybody else, that would be cool. Um, I was a registered nurse for over 35 years, and I wasn't able to function as a nurse anymore, and so that was kind of a bummer, getting rid of my career or my career going away from me, whatever. Um, I originally presented with vague symptoms, memory loss, vision disturbances, and I had problems with reading. I couldn't even go to the store and buy things without not able to get I had to rely on the person that was um, helping me, whether they were going to give me the right change because I couldn't tell. So they originally diagnosed me with menopause, aging, and depression, and I thought I was just crazy. Fortunately, I was referred to a neurologist that diagnosed me, and it was almost 5 years before I got diagnosed. And I'm one of the lucky ones. Many people with this disease do not get diagnosed until up to 10 or 12 years.
Okay. How did you feel when you found out about your diagnosis?
I was elated. Everybody around me cried and were upset, but I thought I was nuts. I thought I was literally nuts. So when I got the diagnosis, I was happy. Even though there was no treatment, at least now I knew what was wrong with me. Um,
As
so, yeah,
Sorry, go
you
ahead.
have a question?
I was gonna say, as somebody who was also going through a very rough time in my life, and I just didn't know what was wrong with me, and people would just say, "I don't know what's wrong with you." When I eventually got my own diagnosis, I won't say what it's for. It was actually just sort of a huge relief because it was like it was alleviating the pain of not knowing. So I guess I can understand that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So once I knew, at least I could move on with life and say, this is part of my life now.
Right.
I really miss reading. I used to do Sudokus, and I never got to fives. I'm really bummed.
Oh.
But that was one of the keys in my decline. Was I used to be able to do Sudokus up to a four, and then I could only do a three, and then I could only do a one, and then I couldn't do it at all. And I loved manipulating letters and numbers, and I can no longer do that.
Um, what else has changed in your life as a result of Alzheimer's?
Well, I can't drive. So I'm very lucky. I have a very large group of family and friends that help me to go shopping and to take me to appointments and things like that. So I'm blessed to have this group with me, and very, very lucky. Um, I use music as therapy. I have music um, just about all day, um, you know, 6+ hours every day. And I listen to everything: classical, reggae, rock, blues, jazz.
No country though.
No country.
Not
But
yet.
Thank God.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. So, um, So a lot of it is visual problems, depth perception. The thing is that so many people are diagnosed with eye problems when it's actually the brain that is the problem. Um, so there's a lot of frustration, uh, and it's frustrating for people. My husband, when we were traveling, he felt that he had to think for two
Hmm.
because I, wasn't able. I would, when we were at the airport, I would start wandering off with somebody else, not knowing that I wasn't with him. Also with Joan and my sister too. So that was difficult. I probably won't travel much anymore in my life just because all of that is very, very stressful. Um, I went over music, jazz, blues, R&B. Gardening is good. Laughter, of course, is the best medicine of anything. I go swimming as much as I can. Unfortunately, not being able to drive, I have to rely on friends and families to take me places.
Right.
I feel really blessed. My husband is a chef, so I eat very well.
That's
Oh,
good.
Again,
wow. It's always good.
This food, by the way, is amazing. I can tell you that.
um, laughter is the best medicine, and I really enjoy and look for joy every day. Um,
That's good.
and
That's really nice.
Lloyd, all is not grim. Because if we didn't have darkness, we wouldn't have light.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a really good attitude for anyone.
Yeah. Um, I had a couple questions. You touched on some of them, so I'll ask you to elaborate a bit, if that's okay with
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
So, what challenges did you encounter that you wouldn't have expected to be difficult?
Um,
Like that surprised you?
well, all of it surprised me. I thought, I mean, I was going to have another career. I was going to move on to hospice. And you know, I'm pretty much an optimistic person. I did have a little depression though when my career was taken or is gone or whatever. Hard hard way to put that.
Yeah.
But again, I really enjoy our community here in Kilauea. I'm able to get around pretty much on my own, just walking. And most of my friends live right here in Kilauea too, so that's really a bonus. My world is much smaller than it was, years ago. That's for sure.
Yeah. How's your view of the world changed as a result of Alzheimer's?
Um, oh, that's a tough one. Um, Again, I think that I would just refer back to the fact that having friends and family close, I keep them even closer. You know, of course, they're helping me quite a lot, which I really appreciate. I wake up every day feeling blessed by the people that I know.
Hmm. That's good.
Yeah, and
Um,
again,
oh,
laughter,
go ahead.
laughter, funny things, and things like that. Enjoying music, food. I think everybody wants that in life. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's true. Um, what services do you receive as a person with Alzheimer's, um, and that you've sought out rather, and what could be improved?
I just use my family doctor and my neurologist. I don't have any home care or anything at this point. Again, I have a very good support group of, of my own. Um, I'm sure that in the future I will. I mean, I'm going to decline. There's no two ways about it. I'm still in the early stages of it. but I will continue to decline.
Yeah.
And so I'll need services eventually. But at this point, I just go to my regular doctor and then also my neurologist.
Okay.
I have a friend that right now is off island, and she's going to start doing body work with me and doing a massage and things like that. Feldenkrais is what she does as well. And that's nice because it's also here in Kilauea. I don't have to drive.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, my brother wanted me to get acupuncture, but it's down in Kaw, and I'm not able to drive there. So it's really nice that my friend, when she gets back from her trip, I'll be able to start getting body work and meditation and yoga and things like that.
Yeah, to keep you active and everything.
Yeah.
That's cool. You talked a little bit about how you had a long process for receiving your diagnosis, with a couple misfires and everything like that, so to speak. Once
Yes.
you received the diagnosis, how accessible were services to you, like when you sought them out, like, working with a neurologist and everything like that?
It was fairly easy. He comes over once a month. I'm able to email him if I have any problems. He keeps up on my medications and things like that. But he actually is on Oahu. He just comes to Oahu once a month. And then I have my local doctor here in Kilauea,
Okay.
Nurse practitioner.
Right. What about technologies?
Oh, Joan, you could help with that one.
Well, we try. Siri is a good friend.
And I fought with her in the beginning. Oh, I really fought with her, but she is my friend now.
Right.
And
Are
then
there any other?
I know,
Oh, go ahead.
like we used. We need to get a new one, but probably we'll get a tile. She needs the phone. Everyone's phones get lost, but Donna's phone gets lost more than most people's.
Right.
So yeah, using the technology is is great.
And we use the gizmo when we were traveling.
Yeah, I bought a gizmo, and that way we couldn't lose her. We didn't actually lose her, but at least it took a lot of. A gizmo is a children's watch with a GPS on it.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah, I guess that
used
makes sense.
Walked around, and I used it and called Mike on it.
Yeah.
and yeah.
So
Cool.
it's kind of simplified. Apple Watch, but at a lesser price. But there isn't a lot of technology out there for that kind of thing. I went into the Verizon store. They didn't, they just don't. I mean, it seemed you can get them for your pets.
Right.
But you can't get them for your family. I guess we could have gotten her a dog tag, but
Laughter, best medicine.
That's true. And I know for a fact, like, I've come and set up, like, your computer and your phone and stuff like that to be more accessible, like, with really large text and
Yeah.
just sort of simplifying things and everything like that.
Yeah.
Is there anything that could be done with assistive technologies that could be improved?
I'm not that tech savvy, so that's a very difficult question. Most of my tools that I use have been through my sister and Joan. Yeah.
Okay.
for vision problems, even with the larger text, it does help, but
Yeah.
she still has a hard time seeing things, and that's where Siri. I mean, I think
Yeah.
Siri. She can now text. It's easier to text with Siri rather than.
Right,
But
with speech
she's
to text?
she's bad sometimes. Like I'll send a text, and in the beginning, I would try and I'd scratch that one and try and do it again and again and again. In the end, I just say what I'm gonna say, and all the mistakes in there. People come back with me. What do you mean? And I'm all, that's Siri.
Doesn't mean it was Siri.
It was Siri. But it somehow she doesn't always, and I'm pretty clear when I talk.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What are your hopes for the future?
I live my life day to the day. So, as far as the future goes, I'm happy to be here in Kilauea and to have my friends and family around me, and just being here on the island. There's only one thing. We did take that big trip to New Orleans. The only trip I would still like to go on in my life, maybe in 2 or 3 years, is to go to the Big Island for like 2 or 3 weeks, and I want to see the whole island all over. Everything that's there. But that's the only thing that I don't want to go to Europe. I don't want to travel. I'm happy to be here in Kilauea, and I'm lucky that way. I'm satisfied. I'm joyous.
That's good. Do any of you have any questions?
No.
I don't think so.
No, none that I can
Rock
think
on?
of at the moment.
Okay.
Is it time to rock on now?
In a little bit. Chat. If any of you have any questions for Donna, go ahead and post them, and
Okay.
I'll field them for you, and we can answer them.
Okay.
And if you guys want to ask your chats as well, I just posted Q&A time in mine.
Okay.
We'll give a minute.
Well, I did get a message. It's not a question, but I did get a message from good old Bruce Cook, who just simply says, "I wish the best for you. I hope it slows down. You have a great spirit, and that's very admirable." And I agree wholeheartedly with that. Positivity is just the way to go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Thank you.
The defender
It's not a
asks,
problem.
if you ever wanted to do something again, what would you do?
Oh, that's it. Yeah. I'm speechless. I'm always going forward, not going backward.
That's a good way to think about it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Anyone else have any questions?
How long are you guys doing this for?
It's 6 hours from
Okay.
9 a.m. our time, so we're about 2
Okay.
hours in.
Yeah.
Plus $1 for every, plus a minute for every dollar donated. So most of us are about at an extra hour.
Cool.
So it's just
The defender
Until
says,
the
sorry
last
about that. Please tell her that. I wish her the best of luck, and I'll pray for her.
Thank you.
Does anyone else have questions from chat?
very nice.
Nah.
No, not at the moment anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
So is Ian gonna be talking about what's available here on the island?
He will be. Probably with a focus on Oahu, but I'm going to ask him about Kauai services as well.
Yes. Okay.
Wings of the Meme says, I too wish Donna the best.
Cool. Yeah. Sorry. I was just reading something at the same time as well. Thank you, Wings. Alex Cars the LXR also says, just a comment from me. Thanks for sharing your story.
Cool.
I think that'll just about do it. There's one last thing.
Yes.
Donna is my own mother, in the interest of full disclosure. And I've been here firsthand for a fair bit of this fight, mostly for the discovery process, but I check in from time to time. I live just about 30 minutes away, so I'm here for this pretty frequently. And
Yes.
I couldn't wish for a better mother.
Oh, you're gonna make me cry. I
Oh,
love you.
It's gonna make me cry.
my mother also
Yeah.
donated $50 for this, for which
man.
she gave me cash because she can't really do electronic payments. So I'm gonna make the payment right now.
Thank you, honey.
Well, thank you,
I
Mom.
love you. I love you.
I love you too. Do you have any song requests or challenges that you'd want?
Okay, great.
Michael Franti.
Michael Franti? I don't know if there is any Michael Franti.
Oh.
We'll
let me
find
check
some.
on Columbia.
We'll pushing it all that.
He's got some upbeat music.
How do you spell his last name? Franti?
Like we're trying to be.
No, no luck. I just checked
No
for
luck.
us.
Whoa, where's my
Anything else?
guys? 'Cause
No, that's great.
Okay.
We're gonna go float in the ocean.
I think.
Oh, you guys are gonna head out?
Yeah.
Yeah, with our prosecco.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, have fun.
We always do.
Oh,
All right.
That's the key.
It was really nice meeting you.
We've been.
Gotta have
Yeah.
fun.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Love you.
I love you too.
Love
Take
you
care.
guys. Aloha.
Love you
Love
too.
you too.
Aloha.
Thanks.
I wasn't here the whole time, but I'm sorry, but I love you.
Yeah, I think I was muted the whole time in the wrong scene.
Yeah, I was taking
Oh,
my dogs
no.
out and feeding them and making Kool-Aid.
It's all good, but I heard the whole thing. It was pretty.
Cool.
Please don't feed the Kool-Aid to your dogs.
Why in the world would I do that, dude? I love Kool-Aid too much.
All right. Any other last words? Otherwise, I'm gonna remove you from the call.
No.
All right. Love you, Mom.
Love you.
Love you.